It's time for the first keynote session of the day, the evolution of smart panels and switches, empowering homes with intelligent controls. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for General Manager, Havells EWA Automation Business, Havells India, Mr. Sumant Bhatia. Round of applause.
Hi, good morning, everyone. It's good to see that the chairs have actually filled up, and quite glad to be here for the fifth time, I guess, or maybe the fourth time. Yeah, so 4 years in a row, and this keeps getting better every year. It's quite large, and the format has become from, I think, when we started first, it was just about 30 odd exhibitors, and now I think it's a full hall, a full show. So the topic I'll be talking about today is the evolution of smart panels and switches, which is a topic which we have actually lived the journey through. As Havells, I think we started as a switching company, and over a period of time, how the switches evolved, and coming to today's situation where we are selling both switches and automation and smart panels being a part of our overall automation portfolio. So this is a journey that we have lived. So it's a very interesting topic for us, and we'd like to take you through this nostalgic journey. And for some of the younger generation, it will be a sort of a visit into the past of how switching used to be. So this is not working. No, this is not working. This is just okay. Thank you. Again, it's not working. Okay, got it. All right, so let's trace the journey starting from the very beginning. The whole thing started with toggle switches, which were widely used. These featured a flip mechanism to turn the devices on and off. And over the years, this got converted into a slightly more modern shape. Eventually, in the middle of the last century, I would say around 1980s and all 1990s, the rocker switches actually started emerging. And if you remember our old homes, we would have backlight, Hylam sheets on which these switches were, screwed up. And the rocker switches actually replaced the traditional toggle switches, started offering a more modern-looking feel to our homes and the designs. And then the modular switches era, which started with the new modular switches, which were compact, much more durable, and were quite easy to install. So you didn't really have to, screw in each of the switch into the board. Now it's very easy to, just simply snap fit the switch. The journey progressed with the change of multiple things going into the switches, be it your material, which started with bakelite, moving on to phenolic resin, then to polycarbonate, PC as we normally call it, and then PC plus electronics, which is what we see in the current avatar. The mechanisms changed from toggle to rotary to rocker and push. Now we have push buttons, and now even touch and smart or feather touch is what we typically use. And the key features kept changing. These were durable switches, but then safety was a prime concern when we talked about switches being shock-proof. They required better aesthetics. They were developed to be more sleek. When the color ranges were introduced, there was a UV requirement to make these fade resistant. And of course, now in the present, we are talking about IoT integration. The evolution drivers primarily were safety, aesthetics, cost, and the user experience, which was the most important thing. And the evolution journey essentially went through the toggle switch to rocker to flat push and smart touch switch, which is where it brings us to the present. So the journey from the last slide to the current slide took almost 50 plus years. But if you look at the journey from the modular to the current state, this has actually evolved very, very fast. So starting from modular, the next step that we saw in the evolution of smart panels was introduction of haptic touch. Moving on to LCD displays with push buttons and touch panels with push buttons. Touch screens, which is now current in fact, what is happening is now in the current state of smart technology leading the way, which is 2021 onwards, we are seeing a lot of things which are essentially flowing back. So it's a sort of a top-down approach. So while you have voice-enabled, interactive, and hybrid panels, you also have touch screens working simultaneously, LCD displays with push buttons, so different screens, different kind of smart panels being used in tandem with the modular switches in different kind of jobs. So just for a perspective, the Indian smart home industry, we always struggle to find the right size. In fact, what is the actual size of the smart home industry, because it goes into multiple directions. But we will not touch upon the number, but we still know that yes, it is a market which is growing at a very good CAGR, and it's a double-digit CAGR growth which has been witnessed over the last so many years. And what is driving this essentially? So some of the key factors in the growth are disposable incomes are increasing, the awareness of smart technology through such events, through company efforts are actually paying a lot of dividend. The growing urbanization and government programs which are pushing the development of IoT, AI, and 5G adoption are also pushing the adoption of such smart technologies in the market. But what is it that the whole thing is actually evolving around what is driving the consumer? What does he really need? So the consumer essentially is looking for comfort and convenience. He is looking at safety and security. At the same time, cost-efficient solutions, accessibility, scalability, and future-proof solutions. And most importantly, when they are spending a certain amount of money, aesthetics is at the back of everything. So why should the consumer adopt intelligent panels? It does offer a huge amount of key features which convert into benefits like gesture control. So it enhances the user experience. Capacitive touch is basically, it is very ergonomic to use. Energy monitoring, customizable UI and UX and aesthetics. And then most importantly, when we talk technology, multi-platform connectivities through Wi-Fi, Zigbee, Z-Wave. So there is a touch panel for every need, which offers increased control efficiency for the users, a lot of customization opportunities for the users. Of course, energy efficiency because of the sustainability efforts in terms of integrating this with a lot of energy-saving techniques in the smart home technology. And most importantly, seamless integration. So when we talk about seamless integration, integration is not just into being integratable into multiple kind of technologies or third-party devices, but the integration also needs to be into the architecture and the interior design. So which is where this becomes a very unique proposition, because these panels offer a huge amount of aesthetics. They are modular in nature. They offer a lot of customization. They offer very good intuitive controls, accessibility features, and a good user experience. Energy efficiency is again something which everybody is looking for now with optimized lighting, natural light integration. And because this industry is essentially something which is driven or I would say influencer-led. So these are aspects that most influencers, be it an architect or an interior designer, are actually looking for integrating into their smart home technologies. So future proofing and scalability and flexibility of the solution, so the customer is not stuck with a solution and then 5 years down the line he has to yank off everything and throw it out. And of course, the seamless integration with electrical systems and third-party devices is at the back of the mind when we are actually designing these kind of panels for use with the smart home solutions. So this is just a slide to say that there is a touch panel for every wall. So every wall now can have a touch panel which can be of different kinds. It can be complete push, it can be semi-push and LCD integrated, can be a slightly retro kind of a panel with display and push buttons and a completely interactive screen. So depending on what your choice is or what your interior decorator actually suggests, can actually be adopted for every wall. So briefly talking about applications, so this is an August company. People, you are all from the same industry, so you know what call applications can be done. But lighting control is one of the key applications. So you can adopt these panels for residential, hospitality, or commercial. So it's a viable replacement to switches. You can essentially do switching, dimming, RGB tunability, and scenes, all from a single source. More applications, these kind of panels essentially offer a lot of centralized controls which give you a huge amount of operational efficiency, control efficiency, and these can be adopted for different commercial jobs where administrative and facility staff can easily control through centralized controls. So if we look at these panels are also adopted and adopted for a lot of hotel jobs. So hospitality is one of the biggest consumers for such kind of panels where guest room solutions can be controlled via lighting, shading, air conditioning, and of course all the common areas can have centralized controls for facade, banquets, restaurants, gyms, and so on and so forth. So let us look at what are the future trends which are going to be on the smart panels. So the designs are going to be more minimalistic, more unobtrusive designs, ergonomic, and with personalized interfaces. Integrated intercoms for simplified room-to-room communications can be integrated into these panels. There are multi-page panels for unified home controls to have a seamless experience over one singular panel which can be used for the entire home control. More intelligent panels with multiple backend interfaces which can adopt over different protocols. So one panel with different interfaces could potentially be adopted for KNX, for Bus Pro, or any kind of different other technologies. Built-in environmental monitoring, which is a lot of panels are coming with built-in sensors for IAQ. A lot of panels can interface with separate sensors for humidity, temperature, IAQ, or your air conditioning jobs to be able to control the different parameters and also run different kind of logic applications to automatically trigger as per the parameters set into the solution. Material finishes ranging from wood to glass to metal to PC. So you name it. Today, even a stone can be used to have a touch interface embedded on it, and you can use it as a touch panel. So the possibilities are endless there. And of course, enhanced GUI. So GUI in especially touch panels is essential, a very key to the user experience. Because if the GUI is difficult to navigate, then the whole experience goes out. It's not no fun to be using those touch screens at all. So coming to the end of the presentation, I would like to introduce one of our new series, which is a very premium series, which has been aptly named called, Apogee, which means pinnacle, the top or the zenith of design. So I would just leave you with a video for this range. Have a look at this, and I'll also extend my invitation for you all to come and visit our stall. This is F15, and have a look at our solutions as well. So.
Volume. Where grandeur touches the sky. where the summit whispers exclusivity, where every curve of the horizon speaks of sophistication, and the pinnacle unveils perfection, lies a realm beyond the ordinary, where luxury discovers the essence of bespoke perfection. Inspired by this rarefied peak, we present a masterpiece of unparalleled grace, Apogee by Havells Crabtree. Here, luxury meets precision. Craftsmanship redefines excellence. Magnificence transcends boundaries. It is an epitome of elegance curated by and for design connoisseurs. From art-inspired contours to minimalistic forms and impeccable finishes, it heralds a new era of modern decor. Apogee is more than a product. It is a legacy in making. It is a reflection of aspiration, a commitment to unparalleled quality and exceptional finesse. Here, exceptional aesthetics and flawless detailing come together to reimagine your space. While the entire range is a masterpiece, the switch plate is the heart. These are uniquely designed with metal-reinforced inner plates for robustness. The meticulously crafted, die-casted zinc metal frame combines unyielding strength and resilience with solidity. And the immaculate outer layer is a visual symphony of style and substance. Apogee switches and sockets are engineered using special fire-resistant material. This is not just design, it is an experience. Because with Apogee, every detail matters. Apogee is truly the pinnacle of perfection.
So once again, thank you very much, and all the best for this show. And once again, extend my invitation. Please come and visit our stall, and have a lovely 2 days ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. A huge round of applause, everyone. Thank you. I now invite Mr. Winston Pereira, Executive Director, Messe Frankfurt, India, to please come on stage. Mr. Pereira, can you please join us? I now invite Mr. Vinayak, Director, Smart Home Expo, to please join us on stage. Thank you so much. Mr. Vinayak, I request you to please felicitate our guest here, Mr. Sumant. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Mr. Sumant Bhatia. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Vinayak.